Burger King is celebrating their 70th year. And if you buy, I think if I'm right about this, if you buy something for 70 cents, you get the Burger King stuff, like all the freebies that they have to give away. I have no idea what is 70 cents at Burger King that you can buy. Is that like, they don't even have soda for 70 cents, do they?
I don't think so.
You can get the napkins.
Yeah, you can get napkins for 70. I think those things are free with a meal that comes. And then there's the big birthday slice of pie as well. I'll tell you who is a super fan of Burger King, and that is Scott.
So it might be Friday, it might be the weekend or something where we go out and hang out if we're doing stuff, and we'll stop and get something to eat at Burger King.
That's you and your son. How old is he again?
He's 12, Josh. He's 12.
Okay. So that still is Burger King. I'll going out with Dad and hanging with him kind of a thing.
Yeah, he loves Burger King. And, of course, you got to get those paper crowns, that they have.
No,
they've had those
don't.
for decades.
Do you
so
still...
we wear those, too.
For real? You and your 12-year-old are wearing the crowns in Burger King?
Well, he wears it most of the time. Sometimes I'll don one, but it's fun. We have a lot of good times.
What's his go-to?
Lately. We both get a Whopper.
Whopper.
He likes the Whopper Junior. I'll get the Whopper, and then we'll get some of those chicken fries too. Those are really good.
Well, since you frequently go, you're definitely getting the freebies because you're buying more than 70 cents worth of stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then they got like a special pie for this as well. But wait till you hear this. Jake, one of our producers, what happened the other day for you, Jake?
So I've never had a Whopper in my life.
What?
And so the other day I was craving a hamburger and I ordered a Whopper.
Whopper.
And I had it for the first time in my life. And it was amazing.
It was perfect. Perfect. Everything, down to the last minute details.
You liked it.
I did.
How many more will you get, do you think?
About 1 million.
Rob and Lizz.
His morning crew.
It's I Believe Friday. Welcome on into it. I love this time of the week because you open up the My HISRadio app, tap on the open mic, and when you hit record, you start your sentence with I believe. Let's start with Scott today with I Believe Friday.
Well, I believe I'm going to sleep well tonight and have a great weekend outdoors. Some nice weather this weekend.
He always talks about sleep. Is Scott
I do.
sleep deprived?
On the weekend.
On the
weekend. I can't wait. Look forward to it all week.
Jake, I Believe Friday. What is it for you?
I believe we'll have a safe trip to Carowinds tomorrow with some church folk.
No way. Is this your small group?
Yes, it is.
Oh, enjoy the time at Carowinds. Do all the roller coasters for me, would you?
I got you.
I love the roller coasters. Ninja, I Believe Friday.
I believe I'll have some good mommy and me time because my mom's coming for the weekend.
Oh, that's so great. Congratulations. Have that good time with your mom.
Oh, yes.
I'll do an I Believe this week. I believe Liz is going to find exactly what she needs as she's caring for her mom in this new season of life.
I believe my mom's going to have an amazing birthday on Mother's Day, and she's going to have a lot of surprises along the way.
I believe I will get plenty of rest this weekend.
I believe that I'm going to be leaving for the beach tomorrow and just have an awesome, relaxing vacation for the next 8 days.
I believe Dr. Pepper and pickles are delicious.
I believe that my marriage will be redeemed.
I believe that the interview I have scheduled will be a success and that I will be able to start my journey to becoming a teacher.
I believe today's going to be a good day.
I believe my teacher is going to love the gift I get her, and I'm going to have a great day of SC testing.
I believe in the salvation of my whole entire family.
I believe with my whole entire heart that our 12-year-old son will be healed from myocarditis that he was diagnosed with last June, that put him into heart failure. I believe in my whole heart that he will be healed when we go to his next appointment in June.
We are going to be praying for that big time. As a matter of fact, we're going to do that now. Father, in Jesus' name, while we're having fun with an I Believe Friday, here is the seriousness of a young man in the hospital, the heart failure that she talked about. We pray for your healing touch and for that appointment coming up in June. Give the doctors wisdom and heal that young man in Jesus' name.
I believe I'm going to do good on my end-of-year testing.
I believe that my children will either fight over Fortnite or will fight me over Fortnite this weekend.
I believe that his radio
is going to continue to help me through my son's death. He died at 19. He had just graduated high school and had his whole life ahead of him. And I believe that the Lord is going to heal my broken heart.
I believe my commute to work is going to be a smooth one, and my day at work is going to be a smooth one, and my weekend is going to be a relaxing and wonderful time.
I believe it's going to be a great day. Happy Friday, everybody. God bless you all.
I believe that our neighbor is not going to mess with us this weekend, and it's going to be a calm, relaxing.
I believe that I'm going to have a great day at school.
I believe I'm one day older today than I was yesterday, and I thank the Lord for waking me up another day.
I believe my trip with my mom and husband is going to be awesome. The weather's going to be perfect. Everything's going to go well, and we'll be able to see everything and eat at all the restaurants I've looked up, and I can't wait.
I believe I'm going to have a great day at school today.
You have an amazing day at school. I believe Friday. It is here, His Radio. Open up the My His Radio app, tap on the open mic, and all you got to do is start your sentence with, I believe.
Rob and Lizz, His Morning Crew.
Exciting news.
What's that?
The Office is finally getting not a reboot, but I guess a sequel, of sorts.
Oh, you're talking about the show, The Office.
Yes, the show, The Office.
Are they bringing back the characters? What are they doing?
No, so this is going to be a total new story, kind of in the same universe, but the Office is kind of like a mockumentary, where this documentary company comes in to show what it's like to work in an office every day. And so the concept is that the same documentary crew is going to a new office building, but it'll be a newspaper this time that they're trying to save before it closes down. So it'll be interesting. I'm glad they're not bringing back the OG show, though, because sometimes if you try to redo it, it's just not the same.
It is not. And then they have different characters because some don't want to come back. They're like, hey, you can never do the OG the way that it was.
Right.
And so I wonder how this one's going to be. Who's in it? Do you know anybody who's in it?
Oh, I don't know their names. They're kind of tricky names. I don't know if they're super well known.
Most of them are not well known. I mean, I don't think anybody was well known in The Office, the original one for America, except for what, Steve Carell, and that's it?
Steve Carell was famous after season 1.
Oh, really? Okay.
Idris Elba was in a season.
Who?
Idris Elba.
I don't even know who that is.
Bruh.
Okay, these are the actors who are said to be the leads. Domhnall Gleeson.
Yeah, okay. Domhnall Gleeson.
Oh, thank you.
I got you.
And Sabrina Impassatori. I don't know these people.
Oh, you nailed it.
I'm sure we will know these people.
After the thing is going, so what's it on? NBC, Peacock? What's the thing on?
Peacock.
So it's going to be on the platform, the streaming platform. Well, we'll see what happens.
Rob and Lizz, His Morning Crew.
I don't know if you heard, but Extreme Makeover Home Edition is coming back to TV. I believe it's going to be an HGTV, not ABC this time around. But if you'll remember, that was Ty Pennington. It was like for 8 years. It was on from 04 to 12 where they went and there was a family that was deserving and they redid the entire home. Absolutely amazing. And the stories, I don't know about you, but I would cry a little bit on how touching some of these stories were of the people that had these remakes. I think Ninja watched a lot of these shows.
Yeah, we loved watching these and seeing what they would do at the house. They actually came to my hometown one time when we were growing up, and we got to be a part of the volunteer team.
I did not know that.
Yeah, but because we were really young, we couldn't really do a lot of the construction work, but we were able to be there during the Move That Bus moment.
Get out. What was that like?
It was super surreal. It was for a military family, so we made the Move That Bus posters to look like an American flag.
Okay.
And it was really fun.
The Move That Bus.
Mm-hmm.
Could people actually hear Move That Bus, Move That Bus? I hear there was a lot of like radio chatter to help other people to hear that when to actually move the bus. Or do you know any of that?
I don't remember a lot of the chatter, but there's a huge crowd out there for sure to make the noise too.
That is just amazing. I had no idea. You're a superstar.
I don't know
We
about
need to get glossies of you and start getting autographs and stuff. Extreme Makeover Home Edition. So the new one's coming out, HGTV, it looks like. And this is going to be, I don't know if you know that podcast of Best Friends. They also have like a Netflix show doing some home. I think it's called Get Organized with Home. Get Organized with Home. Anyway, these are best friends that are doing it. It's Clea Shear and Joanna Teplin. And so these two young ladies are going to be doing, or hosting, I should say, Extreme Makeover Home Edition that's going to be coming on here really, really soon. Maybe we can get Ninja back on.
I'll have to apply.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
There is a warning going out if you're going to be walking the pets or hiking with the pets on the Appalachian Trail. Somebody found some dog treats that somebody left behind that actually have fish hooks in them.
No way. So they're just randomly throwing these on the ground, knowing that the dogs are going to pick them up, and there's hooks in them?
Yeah, so make sure out on hikes, out on walks, even if it looks edible for dogs, you never really know if it's safe or not. So better safe than sorry.
That's true. And what's sad is that you really don't see it when you're walking your dogs, and if you're on a hike like that, the dogs just kind of find the stuff as they're sniffing around all over the place.
Yes.
Who in the world? I mean, come on.
Some mean people.
Well, that's just sad that they feel like that they have to do that, because that is going to not just injure the dogs, but some dogs are not going to survive this.
Right.
If people are putting fish hooks in snacks like this and just throw them along the trail. This is the Appalachian, you say?
Yes.
Is it a certain part of it, or do you know?
I'm not sure exactly which part it was found. It just on the Appalachian Trail somewhere. But it's a scary thought if they're going to do it there.
Then they're going to do it at other places, right? Because there's a lot of nice hiking that's around just about everywhere. Any state park that you go to. Man, that just ruins my day, because I wanted to go on a hike this weekend.
Just make sure you watch the pups very closely.
Yeah.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
So here is this Facebook post from the Tipton, Iowa Police Department. And you would think it'd be some police blotter, you know? They're showing a criminal that they're trying to look for. No, instead, it's a dog and a deer, like Bambi, roaming the streets of Tipton, Iowa. Tipton, Iowa. It's amazing. It's downtown. You see this dog. We'll show this to you, by the way, on His Radio TV. So if you have Apple TV, Roku, HisRadio.com, you'll see it on the My His Radio app. We'll put it on demand so that you can see this dog and this deer just walking all over Iowa. Finally, the police had to get the dog and get the deer because they're getting in the way of traffic, and then make sure that they're in a safe place that they can hang out with each other. What kind of dog, Ninja, do you think this is? It looks like some kind of retriever to me.
He looks like a golden to me, like a lighter colored golden.
Yeah, almost white, but he's got spots of, I guess, golden on him. Maybe it's a mixed breed or something like that.
But makes sense that he'd be kind of golden because they're super friendly. So
yeah.
He would make friends with a deer.
And making sure that that deer is going to be okay walking through the streets of Tipton, Iowa.
Taking care of Bambi.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
Billy Graham, I don't know if you heard this. You remember Billy Graham, who is historic when it comes to evangelism around the globe, the crusades that he did. I don't know if you went to any of those while he was alive, but they were amazing. I was involved in one in Tampa Bay in 1999, helped organize. It was an opportunity of a lifetime. Let me tell you, it was amazing, especially the hundreds, thousands that would come to these crusades across the globe. Well, Billy Graham, who died, what was it? Not 2018, right? I remember going to the funeral over in Charlotte, over the Billy Graham, where they have his museum. But they just honored him, and it's going to be revealed next week, like on Thursday, with a statue that's going to be at the U.S. Capitol, inside the U.S. Capitol, which this is a great honor. And I love how they portrayed him, because an artist who made this statue right here in Charlotte made it where he is about 7 feet tall, He has the Bible in his hand, and he's gesturing toward the Bible. I think the Bible's open. I don't know if anybody has actually seen the statue yet, because it's going to be revealed next week in the U.S. Capitol. Michael W. Smith is going to be there. This huge ceremony is going to take place. And so I love that, because now we're honoring Jesus because of the life of Billy Graham, who that's all his life was about, was making sure as many people as possible would know who Jesus is. I mean, that's what his crusades were all about with Billy Graham.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
Rob, what color are your eyes?
Hazel.
See, I think that's so pretty. Mine are just brown. And so I always kind of wanted to, like, change my eye color if I could, but I don't like contacts because I don't like things in my eye. I know, that's kind of like...
Well, if you try them, you might get used to them, because I wear them when I'm out and about. I don't hear. I usually wear just my glasses, and that's about it. Here's one thing that I learned about hazel eyes. Mm-hmm. They seem like they change color to what you're wearing. Like sometimes people will look at me and go, "Oh, you have blue eyes." I'm like, "No, I'm just outside with a blue sky."
Like a lizard.
It's wild. Not that they change the colors, but it looks like they adapt, or they kind of reflect the color that's around me.
Well, now there's also another way that they're working on. It's not as popular yet, but it's like some kind of surgery you can get to actually change your eyes permanently.
Really?
It only takes 20 minutes, but it's like a $12,000 procedure.
Yeah, I would imagine.
But it's like, it seems like tattooing.
Wait,
your
what?
eyes. Like, to change the pigmentation of your eye color, they tattoo a different color pigmentation.
Really?
So it seems like you might be a little sore afterwards.
It does change your appearance, your eye color.
Mm-hmm.
Just like your hairstyle changes your appearance.
It really does make all the difference.
So what color would you get? You say you don't like your brown eyes?
I would probably change them to blue.
For real?
Yes.
Huh. Ninja
I
with
think
blue eyes.
Blue eyes are so pretty. Like if
They
Oliver comes out, brown hair, blue eyes. So cute.
Now, you know what? Some babies do. They come out with blue, it seems like blue eyes, at least it resembles that. And then all of a sudden, months later,
it changes?
It does, yeah. It does.
Wow.
So if they do come out looking blue, they might turn brown. You know, what are Dusty's eyes color? I never stared into your husband's eyes. I know. But what color are his eyes?
They're probably more on the hazel-y, more green side.
Okay.
Yeah.
Jake, what color would you have your eyes?
Oh, I go all red.
Red?
Yeah, I go red, baby.
Good morning. God bless you. That's correct. You could actually have a tattoo in your eyes, but I don't think it's a great idea. I believe that the eyes show like the person and the personality and the happiness and many other things. And if you change that, you kind of lose your identity. But that's what it is.
That whole, God bless you too. The whole tattooing thing. That's amazing. I agree too. I mean, God gave me the color of my eyes. I don't know if I'd want to change them at all.
True. I mean, it's true, because you wouldn't want to change the speciality that God gave you. But I always thought it'd be cool to have blue eyes.
It would be.
Be really pretty.
But do the contacts.
Rob and Lizz, his morning crew.
I don't know if you're looking for a red flyer wagon. You know those radio flyer wagons that they have, the red wagons that you pull kids around in when they're really tiny, and then you grow up and you still use those things. Well, there's one that's going to go for auction. The red radio flyer wagon is going to go for auction at a classic car show that's going to happen here in Alaska, of all places. And this is not your average radio flyer wagon. No, this thing is the size of an SUV. Seriously. Here was this guy, his name's Fred, and out of I believe it was a 1976 Ford chassis, he made literally a street legal radio flyer, and he and one other person, his wife, could drive around on this thing in the streets of Alaska. Well, he passed away not too long ago, and his wife is putting it up for auction at the Mother's Day Classic Car Show and Auction that's coming up in Alaska this weekend. So we'll see how that goes. Really neat idea. I mean, he was able to drive his kids around in, grandkids. He and his wife would go. His wife's is Judy, all over the place in this radio flyer street legal SUV-sized wagon. It looks cool, and now somebody else is going to own it after that auction.